Hey guys, Editing Joker here, and before we get to whatever video I put this in front of, I just want to remind you guys that we are doing another cash prize giveaway for the 2-year anniversary that is coming up. So the link to the Google form that you can fill out will be in the video description. It will be guess all of the units that are coming out for the 2-year Annie between like the free-to-play and summonable protectors, and then the free-to-play and summonable battle units. The instructions will be on the form. The cash prize right now is up to $500, and all you need to do is guess a few characters' names and what their typings will be. So it's fairly simple, but try and do it, right? Because it's free money, right? So be sure to put your answers in the form that's in the description. Have fun with it. And then once the anniversary is, mostly done, we know all the units, I will reach out to whoever wins. There are some other questions on the form as well that you have to answer in order for me to, pay you and contact you. But hey, this is supposed to be fun, right? I like to do these giveaways. I like to reward, my subscribers for, still being here and still playing the game 2 years in. So yeah, let's have some fun, guys. Link in the video description, but let's get on with, like I said, whatever video I put this in front of. Bye, guys. Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we're back with another slime video. And you saw the title correctly. We are going to attempt to use the Vengeance team, or some semblance of the Vengeance team, in this new Ranga beatdown battle against the Volcano Golem. Now, what's going to make this kind of interesting is that the Golem does try its best to prevent you from using Vengeance effectively, because it nerfs greens, it also nerfs blues. It seals body and spirit changing skills for 3 turns on turn 2, and then it does it again on turn 6. So it's gonna, you're sealed on these for a long time, and you're supposed to kill this thing by turn 6. And also gives himself his own alt gauge and physical attack, and gets physical resistance and crit resistance and guaranteed guard. So this thing is not meant to have Vengeance used on, but we're going to see if we can do it anyways, just with pure brute force, because I am dumb and I have nothing better to do with my day. So we're going to go into EX3, because we're going to see if the Vengeance team can even get the last Ranga dupe from the missions and everything. And this is what I have built. We've got Velzard. We've got the new free-to-play Ranga for the turn 1 orb change in the full hand of oranges. We've got the free-to-play Yom. So he is an orb changer into greens, technically, which isn't the best thing in the world, but he does have his Vengeance skill, and it's not sealed turn 1. It's just sealed from turn 2 and then onward. So we could, either in theory, choose to use the extra 3 stacks of Vengeance, or we could do the Ranga orb change, and it's kind of a give and take kind of thing. Because we're running the big 3, because Ranga's skill is level 9, sending 6 oranges will get us Velzard turn 2. So do we want the 3 stacks from Yom? Do we want turn 2 Velzard? We have to make some decisions there. We're also going to bring Earth Trainee, which is kind of a bad thing because we've got a fire unit. But in the event that I can't lock down his ult with this Water Rimuru, we can at least hopefully reduce the amount of damage that we take from his ult, because Trainee is skill fused and she cuts it by 50%. But she has type disadvantage, so she'll still take a lot. Water Rimuru, again, is here as our quote-unquote DPS. Mostly here to deny the ult for the Golem on turn 6 and turn something with this skill. Decrease the single target's ult gauge by 13%. It doesn't need to be higher than that. You don't want him to ult you in a perfect scenario. And then we've brought Earth 2.0 Mirren, who both her skills are sealed, right? So if we look at the skills here, this is sealed, that's sealed. Both of these are sealed for quite a while. The only reason that she is here is because she is on Wielder of Magic, which means that if I decide to use Ranga's orb change, I can swap her in, and then I can get the full hand of oranges. So it's a very wonky team. It's going to rely mostly on trying to get Velzard up and running as much as possible, but since greens are nerfed, oranges don't get a lot of protection gauge generally, it's going to be a little rough. So, no promises. Let's try it out. Alright, so like I said, we could play this one of two ways. We could either use Yome's Vengeance skill now, or we could bring in Mirren for Yome and then use Ranga's Orb Change, and that'll get us, Velzard guaranteed and a full hand of oranges, which will give us, a bit of points. We're going to start with the Vengeance just for funsies, and we'll see how that goes. We're just going to sit here and send these. The less Earth units up front we have, the better. I probably should have actually brought up Water Rimuru, but at this point we just have to do what we can to... Oh, okay, well, let's see. Let's do this. Let's bring you in for Yome, and then we'll use Ranga's Orb Change, and then that'll be good, and then we'll get Mirren out of here for Rimuru. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So we have Vengeance ready for next turn. We have missed out on one turn of it. Well, 2 turns of it, technically. Unfortunate, it is what it is. So there's an AoE that could have been useful. So maybe it is better that we use the Ranga Orb Change turn 1 and forego these 3 stacks, because we've missed more than 3 stacks now from his attacks. Let's do this. Let's bring you up, and we'll just go ahead and run with it. So this will give us Vengeance counterattack on us. It'll reset the orb changing that we've used, and I think what we'll do is actually we'll do this, because the greens won't give us a lot of gauge, but they will give us quite a few points to play with, because we're still getting a 250% buff to the green orb skill points. So now we just have to pray that Vengeance can kill him before he kills us. Thankfully, he doesn't do too much damage on EX3, but if we can clear this relatively easily, maybe we jump it up to Inferno 1, and then we'll see how that goes. So we're up to 5 stacks. It's not great. Vengeance counterattack is still here for this turn and next turn. I want to hold on to 40 points so we can try and disrupt his ult. But you see, we can't heal, we can't stat swap, we can't do anything here with these units. The only thing we can do is cut our ult damage that we take down by 50% with Trainee. So we're pretty much stuck here with these skills. Pierce power and skill point increase on oranges. I don't really care about that right now, so I think we'll just send these. Get up to 100 points and just kind of chill here. There should be an AoE, yes. So there's a guaranteed 3 stacks, so we're up to 8. And it is about to run out, and we are nowhere close to getting another one. So, it is what it is. It would have been nice if we were able to get something along the lines of like a full orb send here, but I think we'll just do this. What happens here? Okay, okay, so we will 50k Vengeance. All right, so it's starting to kick in. So I think what we'll do is we will deny his ult, and we'll see what happens after this, because I never actually had to deny his ult before. And then we'll bring this Mirren in for Yome, and then we can use the orb change. And because it only cares about if they're wielder of magic, it doesn't matter what color they are. It's going to change, so that's nice. And I think we're just going to... We'll just run it like this. In fact, you know what? Hold on. We'll use this skill as well, so give us extra skill points on the oranges. And if we happen to pierce, then, cool, whoop-de-doo. That gets us, close again to another Velzard. So, I mean, if we survive whatever this attack is, maybe. I don't expect everyone to live these runs. Someone is going to die here. Oh, okay, cool. Vengeance. Okay, he didn't raise his ult. Okay, that's good. So now we just need to get up to another Vengeance stack, which is going to be the thing. So let's do... Oh, damn it. I mean, we could do another orb change here with Ranga. I think that's more important, that we get Vengeance counterattack back online. Yeah, we'll do that, and that'll give us another Velzard. So, I mean, he's going to take continuous damage here. We're not going to get any more stacks right now, but it still is going to do like 50k a shot, which is still a significant amount of damage to him. And we have lived. So there's an AoE that would have been really nice and helpful. All right, 50k Vengeance. And now, as long as we can live, so we're going to bring Yom in for Ranga. As long as we can live. Full hand of greens, why not? Reset everything, give us Vengeance counterattack, and I think, he's going to die. Because he's going to get at least one extra stack. And how much health does he have? 86. Okay, maybe it takes a little bit longer. Maybe, depending on how much damage these do. So, Rimuru... 12k. Okay, yeah, I think we can reliably take him out here. Well, maybe. Maybe. Alright, 2300 damage. Just a single hit, but that's another, so 10 stacks of Vengeance. And, okay, one more turn, but we have enough to, again, deny his ult. And then we're just big chillin'. We're big chillin'. Bink. I mean, that's a lot of damage, but now he's at 11 stacks and he's dead. Okay, 62k at 11 stacks. Okay, so I mean, Vengeance worked, but, that's him on EX3 with only 322,000 HP. Let's see if we can take it up a level into Inferno now. Alright, I'm changing the team up just a little bit, so we're going to move Mirren into the middle slot here. That way we can definitely get the orb change with Ranga and her without having to, swap out. Took Yom away. We're just going to run off the Vengeance we get from Velzard. We're going to bring Isis and Sufia now, instead of Trainee and Yom, because they're both orb changers. Isis has the extra green buff, which will help us, cut into a little of that nerf that the Golem gives. But we're going to see if this can take on Inferno 1. Okay, so we had to, move around the spots to guarantee that our orb change would actually hit. So Mirren and Ranga are in the correct positions, and now we'll take you out since you serve no other purpose. Maybe we could have brought someone else that didn't have type advantage. It may have been a little bit better. Maybe another water unit. I mean, if you have Shinsha, then you can just bring her and put her on this team just for a little bit extra damage support, but I wanted to do this as pure as necessary, so we're not bringing any of the current meta. Okay, well that's unfortunate. But it does allow us to get our orb changes up, so I think what we do now is we kind of just take Ranga out of here, and then we just live in this murky area of... pray to God that we can get a bunch of orbs. So, even if we do this, oh, we don't have the green buff though. Okay. I mean, we do want to put it up, so let's just do it anyways. So we'll change that. We'll change that 1 blue. It would have been better if it was 2 blue and 2 orange. That way we could have had a full orange send. It is what it is though. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, max points, that's good, but as you can see, we don't get a lot of gauge now, but we do have Vengeance up, which means that this AoE, at least I think it's an AoE, will be okay. Alright, so yeah, there's 3 right there. Cool. And now we just have to try and get enough. So, this works out, 1, 2, 3... We need to hold on to at least 40 points on his turn 6 to where we can deny his ult. Yeah, that gets us a lot right there. That's what I'm looking for. So we can pretty much always have Vengeance up. If we can cycle Velzard within every 3 turns, that means that we'll never have it down. And while somebody may die, because it's going to take a long time to do this, ooh, perfect. I think it'll be okay. Maybe even I put a heal charm on Velzard instead if this doesn't quite work. It could also be something, but yeah, we're gonna have to do this, which is not ideal to use it without the reset, but I think it's something that we're gonna have to just live with. Alright, so we can reset that down, but now it's already become overly expensive, because even when we do reset it, it's still going to be 45 points. So 10k, I mean, normal damage is inconsequential here. Counters are not good. Counters are not good. We need to maintain the highest level of HP, that way we can last long enough. Well, actually, counters are good, but bad because, you know, they are stacks of vengeance. Now they're up to 10. Man, you're hurting a lot. And that's not a great hand. Okay. You're gonna come in for... yeah, you're gonna come in. And you're gonna come in for... I don't really like this, but we're gonna have to deal with it. Let's go ahead and reapply Vengeance on these guys, which means we have to leave Mirren up here for a little bit. Again, not the greatest thing in the world, but it is what it is. Can we orb change anything to oranges? No, that is unfortunate. I think actually we're better off doing this. And then trying to get a full hand of oranges next turn. Which, well, we almost did. Okay, so there's 11 stacks, so 79k Vengeance is what we're starting at. We're going to deny him, and then we're going to orb change. Now, if he hits Mirren, actually this could hurt quite a bit. Like a lot. Like a lot. Alright, that's not great. Holy shit, that's a huge counter. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, Ranga's dead. Well, like I said, this is not going to be a perfect run. 79k. Neither of them have Vengeance on. Gotta do this. We can't use the orange convert because it's still too expensive. So, but I still think we need to bring her in because Isis is gonna die if she gets hit. We do have a full hand though, so I mean that's nice. Why am I sending that last? Okay. Can we live long? How long can we survive? I probably, if this fails, that's not good. Again, like we've taken how many counterattacks? Like 4 or 5? Not conducive to a winning run. Please be an AoE. Okay, so that's 2. Holy shit. 2 stacks, so 94k right there. Just have to live. We just have to live. Oh, wait. Oh, we're not sealed anymore. The heal! Alright, so that, okay, it runs out. It runs out. Continuous heal. Velzard. We may have it. We may have it. I mean, depending on a few different factors, but that is huge right there. That is huge. So the seal does wear off. Eventually. Eventually. Okay, yeah, oh yeah, that's fine. We're gonna heal back a little bit from our continuous heal. Another stack of Vengeance. 100k right there. And he still has 349k HP. I mean, that's a lot. We have to deny this ult now, though, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. How long is nerf for? 2 more turns? We really need to get another stack of Vengeance, or another Velzard up and running, but we don't have the points to do that. Maybe I shouldn't have used all those heals. Okay. Oh, holy shit! 108k. Ah. Okay, this is going to be very, very close. Extremely close. Oh, it's not enough. No. Reamer's probably dead here, because this is probably an AoE. Oh, no, he lived. He doesn't have the physical buff anymore. Alright. 130k? I mean, if we can live. He's dead. He's dead. Okay, he's dead here. We win. We won Inferno. With only 1 death. 2 deaths. Spoke too soon. However, there we go. 11 turns to clear Inferno 1 with 2 dead. But hey, we cleared Inferno 1. Now, I don't know if that's going to work for Inferno 2 and 3. However, that's going to be a bigger issue. But I can certainly try. So if this video continues on, then you know that we did it. And if it's only like another 30 seconds, it's probably the outro. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, well, Inferno 2 has a little bit more HP, but about 2k more attack. And I don't know, I just got really, really unlucky, and he just kept countering everybody, and they all died. So it didn't really work out. So we're going to call the video here, but we did prove that Vengeance can at least get you the Ranga dupes, and it can get you at least one of the Omni Accords from, you know, Inferno 1. So, I mean, that's definitely something right here. So, Vengeance still proving that if you can figure out an interesting team build, it can clear everything, even stages where you're not meant to use it. So I think that just, again, goes to prove how good Vengeance actually is. But let me know what you guys think of this video. I will keep trying Inferno 2, and I will try Inferno 3. But, you know, that's going to come later down the line, because it's probably going to take a bit. So that's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.